Hey guys, so we're over in Eulison today. This is my stream town, and we are going to be covering 10 things that I think everybody should know when they start out on this game. They're things that I've been doing on stream that I noticed people are pointing out that they either didn't know or would have been helpful when they first started. So the first thing I want to cover is the Bell Rock, or the ore rocks, or anything in your town that you can collect 8 items from a day. So first, you want to make sure that you have everything cleared out on the sides of it. For those of you guys who don't know, items in this game cannot stack on top of each other. So if there's something already on that tile, your stuff will bounce, or if there's nowhere for it to land, it'll disappear. So make sure that you do that. Next, you want to have, you can either do 2 or 3 holes. I will normally dig 3 right next to each other. That one is an accident. So you would want something like this, or you can do 2 if you're feeling safe. You put your character right in the middle of it. And when you hit this rock, your character will bounce back and they will get stuck. This will ensure that you can get your maximum resources or max bells or anything like that from the rock, unless you have really bad luck on that day. Your resource collection when it comes to bells is going to be different depending on the day because your character has a certain amount of luck. So some days you'll get a ton of money and other days you will get way less. Next thing I want to cover is collecting sticks. A lot of people go around, they shake a tree once, they're like, oh, this one had a stick in it. So I'm going to move over to the next one. Shake it. Oh, there's nothing in this tree. Well, what you can actually do is continue to shake the same tree. So you can just spam A as many times as you want on this, and it will keep dropping sticks. I mean, I've done this all the way up to 8 times, which again, you got to make sure that there's room for these sticks to bounce on so that they don't disappear. But yeah, easy little way to get more sticks instead of running around shaking every single tree in your town. All right, while we're on the topic of shaking trees, just so you guys know, there will be 2 pieces of furniture per day in the trees in your village. So you can run around, shake those trees. You also have a chance of finding bells, and wow, that is actually insane luck. Holy crap. Okay, so here's one of the pieces of furniture that we get is a blue corner. So yeah, 2 trees in your town will have access to a piece of furniture. Depending though, they could be on the higher levels in your town, so maybe you don't have access to it yet. But yeah, go around, shake your trees, just make sure that you watch out for wasps, which also have a chance of falling out of the trees too. I also did want to cover a way to handle the wasp in this game. So make sure that you have your net out, and you can actually just walk up to a tree and press A on it without putting away your tool. And if a wasp nest was to fall out, all you have to do is run directly down, turn, and you're good. I'm gonna see if I can find a wasp nest real quick to show you guys how to do it. All right, there we go. So now we want to run to the side, turn, and easy. So just make sure that you guys have your net out at the time of shaking it. As you can see, I screwed up. I missed the last one. I don't want to talk about it. I'll just show the clip. All right, so we have our bees chasing us now. We are going to run down, turn, and so there actually is other ways that you can deal with the wasp that I should probably cover, but I hear the next topic I wanted to talk about. So we are going to bust out our slingshot real quick and angle our camera up. I hear it. It's over here somewhere. Where are you? There it is. All right. And here's our present. So what I wanted to cover in this is that the slingshot is probably one of the best items in the game. You may not have access to it right away, but I believe that you can buy it from the shop. The reason you want to get these is it has an assortment of items that you can get from these presents. Everything from furniture and clothing to even resources. You can get 5 iron, and the craziest part is you can actually get bells from these now in this game. The first day I played, I was able to make over 50,000 bells just from presents alone. I'm not even talking about selling the items. Just straight up, I opened a present and there was 30,000 bells in it. So let us check and see what is in here real quick. We got a cute DIY table. So let's see what that looks like. All right, that is actually adorable. Wow, I'm super happy with that item. This clip is going to be out of order, but when I was editing, I realized that I forgot to say the other ways to deal with wasps. So the 2 other things is that you obviously could just run inside of a building as they're chasing you. This will make them despawn when you come back outside. But an even easier way is literally just press the minus button on your controller It'll say ready to wrap things up. While this text box is up, you cannot be attacked by the bugs. So then you just do save and end. It'll bring you back to the title screen. You can log back in and they will be gone. So yeah, 2 other easy ways to handle it if you don't want to try to catch them. So another thing that I actually used during that when I was shooting down the president that I think not enough people know about is the right stick of your controller, your Pro Controller, your Joy-Cons will control your camera angles. So as you can see, if I press down, it will look from the top down. If I press up, it will come back to where it was. Press it one more time and I can see up in the sky. So this will help for shooting down presents, but most of all, by pressing down, this is what's gonna help you the most when it comes to catching bugs and fish. So those really bad angles when you're trying to catch a tarantula, this will help. I'll actually put a clip in here to kind of show you guys how big of a difference it makes. Okay, this is such a good spot. So another thing that can limit you during the start of the game is that you have been catching a lot of bugs and you turn them into Tom Nook and he's like, I will accept 5 of them. And then he calls Blathers, and then Blathers comes in and Blathers will only accept 15 things on your first day. And you're like, what am I supposed to do with all this? Am I stuck selling them? Well, no. Items in this game will not despawn if you put them on the ground. So what you could do is something similar to I have right now, where this is where my museum's gonna be. And I have just put all the bugs, fish, and fossils that I need to donate outside. So yeah, feel free to store your stuff outside. You don't have to worry about anybody coming and stealing it. Even if people visit your town, they can't pick anything up. So yeah, feel free to make a little pile of stuff that you need to donate. Last but not least, I want to cover the stuff that we can actually do inside of Tom Nook's little tent here on your first day. So inventory space is kind of limited in the beginning. You are going to have to get 5,000 miles, and that's to pay off your house. But, oh, I guess Tom Nook wants to talk to me one sec. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. My house got upgraded, so he had to tell me what my bill's gonna be. But yeah, so in here, on your first day, you're gonna have access to this machine here. This is the Nook Shop. The Nook Shop has 2 different major features that you can use. The first one is the ability to turn in your Nook miles for rewards. And that is the one reward that I want to cover that is super important, and that is redeeming your Nook miles for what is called the Pocket Organization Kit. I already picked it up. It's going to be about the 3rd one down, and it's going to cost 5,000 Nook miles. What that's going to do is add an extra 10 inventory slots to your character. So instead of having 20, you will have access to 30. That could be huge in the beginning. So yeah, first 50,000 miles, obviously pay off your house, get that taken care of so you get out of a tent. Next 5,000, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you put into the inventory space. And then personally, I think this next one is worth it as well. You can get the DIY tool wheel thing, which is by pressing up on the D-pad, you'll have access to this. So it'll make it a lot easier to swap through your different tools, and that costs 800. Definitely should do that. So there's one other thing that I'd like to cover in the Nook Shop on this little machine right here, and that is that you can actually buy other items from it. So what you want to do is go to Nook Shopping, and we're going to go to Special Goods. And this is different items that'll be available every day that you can buy. They are on a rotating basis, so make sure that you check this. A lot of people seem to forget that this exists. And the first day that I started playing, you actually could even buy the Animal Crossing New Horizons Switch from here for like 36,000 bells. So yeah, I'll probably pick up some of these floor lights today, and it will get shipped to my house. Alright, so I think that covers most of the basic stuff that I've been talking about a lot on stream. But if there's anything else that you guys want to know, or that you see me do in a video that you need cleared up, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below, or maybe I'll make another video in the future. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying your towns, having as much fun as I am on this game. And hopefully I will see you over on our LP or at a live stream. So yeah, take it easy.